I want to talk about something that has made me question myself more times than I'd like to admit. Something that's left me overthinking text messages, planning date nights alone, and wondering if I'm just too much, or worse, if I'm not enough. Let's talk about effort, emotional effort, communication effort, planning effort. The invisible labor we pour into relationships that often goes unseen, or worse, unreciprocated. You ever find yourself being the one who initiates everything? You're the one who checks in when the texts slow down. You're the one who plans the dates, makes the reservations, remembers the anniversaries, big and small. You're the one who brings up the real conversations, the vulnerable stuff. And you start to realize he's just along for the ride, not resisting, but not exactly contributing either. And that starts to hurt. At first, it's easy to brush it off. Like, oh, he's just not a great texter. He's busy with work. He's not good at expressing his feelings. Or my personal favorite, he shows he cares in other ways. And sometimes that's true. Not everyone communicates or loves the same way. I get that. But let's be real. Effort is noticeable. You know when someone is trying, and you really know when they're not. It's not about grand gestures or love bombing. It's not about being glued to your phone 24/7. It's about balance, mutuality, partnership. Because love isn't just a feeling, it's a verb, and verbs take action. What we don't talk about enough is the mental and emotional load women often carry in relationships. We become the emotional managers, the planners, the peacemakers. We anticipate needs before they're even spoken. We check in when things feel off. We do the work, and we do it with heart. But if you're always the one initiating the conversations, the meetups, the emotional check-ins, ask yourself, why am I the only one investing this energy? And more importantly, what would this relationship look like if I stopped trying so hard? That question right there, it's a scary one. Because sometimes when we stop doing everything, we realize the relationship starts to fade, or worse, it just falls apart. That's when we learn something painful but freeing. We were the glue the entire time. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. But if I stop reaching out, we might drift apart. If I don't plan it, we'll never see each other. If I don't bring up how I feel, we'll never talk deeply. I get it. I've been there. But let me ask you this. Are you in a relationship, or are you babysitting one? Because no matter how badly we want connection, we can't carry a relationship on our own. Not forever. There has to be someone meeting us halfway. Not perfectly, but consistently. You deserve someone who cares enough to remember what matters to you. Someone who notices when you pull away. Someone who plans because they want to, not because you had to remind them. Again, here's the truth.